WWF Dynamite. I am Jim Ross here with Aladdin and with Taz. And today we're gonna have that return fight, that back match that we had on NXT. Between Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, whatever you want to call him, and Woody. Yeah, well, apparently John Moxley or Dean Ambrose wasn't happy, Aladdin says, about what happened. And he thinks there should be oversight. He has the right to be mad. Bo Peep how Woody beat him yesterday. And you didn't know that, did you, Taz says. Yeah, well, Edward Collins will be here next week. You'll see him on Friday Night SmackDown. Alright. Oh, come on, Diva Talk said. Can I just stand for once? I guess I can't. Alright, Diva Talk says. So Dean Ambrose comes to me. He has this sob saga, this sob tale about how there's no oversight and the hard midway fight. So the only oversight I'm putting on this particular one on it today is that, well, Bo Peep can't come down and help Woody. So if Woody has to fight Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, whatever you want to call him, he's the same wrestler. You know, it is what it is. You know, and that's all I'm gonna say there. Well, I hope that Diva Talks knew what she was doing when she made that fight. Jim Ross says now that's the only time there's been oversight in a hard midway fight. The truth is, there really hasn't been any oversight in any of these fights. Now the Fight Lord is in the ring now with his hand up. Ooh, oh no. And now Dean Ambrose. Yeah. See, now we got oversight. And you can't have Bo Peep come down and help you out. So now I can beat you this time. Oh, are you so sure about that? You know? Do you actually think that you're going to beat me, huh? Well, let's just say about that, Woody says. You know that there was no oversight in that fight, and anyone could do whatever they wanted. But for whatever grounds, you had to make a big deal out of it. You know? And you had to have Diva Talks come down and help you make a big deal out of it. There, I brought my toy in the ring. This is for the TWAF. This is for the TWF hard midway winnings. First, he is Woody, the hard midway winner, and he is Dean Ambrose. I'm going to give you the pantomime for it shift. Well, here we call it the Dirty Deeds. Well, Jim Ross says Woody right now, hit him with that wireless, that wireless far speaker of his. Jim Ross said, yeah, I know. Jim Ross says, I know that one. Aladdin says, body slam. And Dean Ambrose has now been body slammed on it. That's no way to even, Taz said, that's no way to even work a wireless far speaker. Oh! And now, Woody is now taking off his cap now. He just hit Dean Ambrose with it too. Well, wait a minute. Oh no. What's he doing? Well, looks like Woody's got some new toy. Well, a new thing. Taz said he's gonna throw him on. Oh! And down he went. And Jon Moxley or Dean Ambrose right now is in a hang-up right now with Woody over the hard needs winning, the hard midway winnings here. And now Woody's got his hat back on. Jim Ross said, yeah, he does, Aladdin says. And now Woody just gave him the dirty deeds. No pantomime switch. I can't even say that word right. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And here, it's still the dirty deeds. I don't care what I don't care what AEW calls it, or what IW called it. Woody said, oh, down again. Woody wants to take him out. Oh, Dean Ambrose, oh. And Dean Ambrose now got to hit him with the wireless far speaker. Oh! Now he's going to... And now Dean Ambrose thinks he's going to beat Woody here. What you fuck? Well, apparently he didn't see that coming. Ow! The old switcheroo. He pulled his hat off, and when he pulled his headwear off, or his cap off, that let Woody get the win on him, Jim Ross said. No, that's not right. Taz says, no way. He's not playing fair. Taz said, that might be true, Aladdin said, but too late about that. Here we go, Jim Ross said. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. And still, the TWF hard midway winner, Woody. And now Woody, oh, didn't mean to do that. That was a mishap. And now Woody, if I'm, yeah, this is the way it has to go. Yeah, okay. And now Woody is now still the TWF hard midway winner and beat Dean Ambrose, or some AIW followers out there, or AEW followers out there now would call him Jon Moxley. I'm still calling him Dean Ambrose. And you can tell he's not happy about, about taking his, about not winning. Jim Ross said the TWF hard midway winnings here on Dynamite. No, he's certainly not happy about that at all, Aladdin says. And the sad thing about that is that I think that this time Woody beat him with no one being out there. So at the end of the day, what is Jon Moxley going to blame on it now? Woody's headwear? His cap? I don't know, Taz says. But knowing Jon Moxley, he's going to be mad about this one. And I don't know how Woody beat him. How that happened. But somehow it did. Well, somehow it did, Jim Ross says. Somehow Woody once again beat Dean Ambrose here on Dynamite. And I understand we got Gorilla Monsoon now. And he's gonna be with Woody. If I can get Woody's hat right. Alright, Woody. You just beat Dean Ambrose. And you're still the TWF hard midway winner. So what's next for him? What's next? That's the thing you asked, Gorilla Monsoon. Yes, I don't know what's next. All I know is that I beat Dean Ambrose, or as some folks in IW or AEW would call him, Jon Moxley. And I'm here to tell you, he can bitch all he wants. Bo Peep didn't do anything in the match or the fight. He knocked my headwear off. He knocked my cap off. And it's not my mistake that he let that beat him. But at the end of the day, I did beat Jon Moxley, or Dean Ambrose, or whatever you want to call him. And I'll give him some thanks. He is a former WWE heavyweight winner. He is a AEW heavyweight winner. But at the end of the day, he didn't beat me, so you can tell what that's going to. So I don't know what's next, Gorilla Monsoon. Do you think your fight between you and Dean Ambrose or Jon Moxley is over? No, I don't really think it's over. Sadly, I think that folks like Dean Ambrose are still going to keep it going. And if I gotta beat him again, then so be it. Alright, that was alright, Gorilla Monsoon said. That was my talk with Woody. And back to you, Jim Ross. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Woody here. And we don't know if Dean Ambrose is still going to have this ongoing thing with Woody, and where that's going to go. And I guess he fought the oversight that Divatox had made for him for the hard midway winnings would help him, Jim Ross says. Well, at the end of the day, it didn't help him, Aladdin says. He still lost. He lost in NXT, and now he lost on Dynamite. Well, I know Dean Ambrose, and I know he's going to get him again. He's going to do something to him, Taz says. And he's going to do something to Woody, and Woody's not going to like it. Before we go, fuck you, Woody! Once again, you fucked me over. Only this time with your bullshit headwear, your cap. And I am going to be the TWF hard midway winnings. You know? This is what I get for going to Diva Talks. I knew she would find some way to fuck it up. But at the end of the day, I should have gone to Ashley Williams. Or no, Woody, I think I'm going to go after you again. I won't rest until I'm the TWF hard midway winner again. Well, that's all the time we got here for TWF Dynamite. I am Jim Ross for Aladdin Taz. We hope you like Dynamite, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.